Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Khan.
Morning, how you doing, Matthias? You okay?
Great, thank you. Fantastic. And yourself?
All good. All good. At it.
That's great.
At it. How's it going? What's Signals been doing this morning?
Great signals this morning so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's 26 TPs hits so far today.
Wow.
Yeah, and after the struggle on the afternoon, we had some nice trades as well on the buys.
Yes,
market
it was interesting.
finally
wasn't it?
went up.
I was looking at that yesterday. I thought, good God, really struggled this morning, but yeah. But back at 4,700, right?
Yeah, is there again.
Mm.
Yeah, that's why we're talking about the resilience.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sometimes you just need to keep there, keep doing what you're doing, and then you will have the results.
Yeah.
Seven, okay. If you have been taking the signals this morning, you can see a lot of updates on the first time on the morning, securing profits, and also the updates from the runners yesterday. And then we started straight away with TPs, TP1, TP2, TP3, and you just keep doing what you're doing every day, and that's it. You will see the results.
Lovely. So yeah, Matthias, it's really interesting in terms of where trading is and what happens. And, I'm always looking to educate myself about everything that is trading. And what I've learned probably over the last 3 months is that we don't look at this as a long enough window of opportunity. A lot of people that, for various reasons, doesn't really matter, that really want quick results. And unless you're starting with a huge amount of money, and even then, if you don't have the experience, chances are you're going to lose it.
Yeah.
Right? You can't shorten that. You can shorten that window from 5 years to, a year, 6 months. And we've got all the tools that do that. So you don't have to learn to read the charts and which indicators you want, etc., etc., etc. I don't know why my camera's decided to do that. Maybe it thinks I'm supposed to be tracking me, right? Tracking my hands. So what I'm saying is that, I'm so much more relaxed about my trading when I don't think I need my account to be at £1 million next week.
Yeah.
And truly, the things that we're talking about in terms of compounding your account, taking the longer view, de-risking, using stop losses, it's really now within me. And we obviously attended a great meeting last night, and we'll talk more about that in terms of what that actually is. But the whole concept of, just trailing your stop loss all the time, letting the account breathe, or getting to a point where you're happy. And the statistics for TP1s versus TP2s and TP3s, right, are absolutely mind-numbing when the information is there, and for you can actually read it and decipher it, right? So I'm kind of now a mind shift, if you like, or a shift in trading the way I'm approaching this thing. Now I'm looking at what I can do in 2 years, 3 years, not next month. And I think that for people coming into the business, if they grasp that quickly, that'll change their lives like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So I put my account size, my current account size, into the compound calculator this morning. And the returns over the next 2 years were frightening, to be honest with you. Yeah, even for me. So that is really what I'm going to be doing in terms of changing up. So I've already made some changes to my account and what I'm going to be doing. And so I'll share some of that stuff with you guys as we go along, obviously. And then got some new services that we're looking at, providing a better service than we currently do in terms of our algo trading systems and our signal systems, and adding a whole new community of people that we can trade with. What have you learned over the last 5-6 weeks that we've been here, Matthias, doing this?
I think so is that mechanical approach, and booking profits is the key here, especially on the market where we are today. And we want to be in gold. Gold is a lot of volatility, and will be always movements on the market. Don't leave the money there, and keep booking the profits. And protect your capital, like you said. Now, move your stop loss break even, trailing your stop loss, or whatever you want to do. But prepare to buy, but do it over and over.
Yes.
Prepare to buy. Let's go. We're starting the action.
Okay, we're preparing to buy. Great.
Okay, you have the entry points, stop loss.
So we've got the minute chart up for you.
Thank you.
You can follow that through. I'm just going to have a conversation. Have a conversation with contractors, so you can mute me for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And see what this guy's doing. Okay, you can walk.
Yeah, the signal, as you can see, between 97, 92, stop loss 91. We are already on TP1. If you enter that, you had time to enter. Just be mindful. Booking your profits, moving stop loss, trailing the stop loss, you can do as well. You can keep moving the stop loss, updating it. That means if that goes to TP2, TP3, you are in the trade, still on the trade. But that is very fast, especially in gold. You need to have some knowledge and practice that. I we will stick with break even for now. Moving stop loss to break even, and I will stick with taking the profits. Make it simple for yourself and will be easy for you. But as you can see, I can see the price coming back to TP1 again. That means if you didn't enter, you had time to enter again, re-enter. And price is going to TP1 twice. Good morning, everyone. Let's go for it. TP1 already. Let's get more profits on that trade. Let's see what brings it to us this morning. Oh. Let me know if you're still on that trade. I booked profits on TP1, movie stop loss, break even, I'm out. If that drops more, I will enter again. If it's not, I'm happy with my 25 pips. Yeah. 98. Yeah. Let's go for it. And remember what I say to you guys, don't keep chasing the trade. If you got some profits already, be grateful, because if you keep chasing the same signal over and over, expecting to get again to TP, that doesn't work like that. Sometimes will work for you, but then sometimes you will burn yourself. The best thing to do is protect your capital. If you book some profits already, be patient. If you start early morning today, you're supposed to have great profits already. We had plenty of TPs, and also on the late afternoon, evening, we had plenty of signals yesterday as well. A lot of TP3s and runners. I hope so you catch some of those as well. If you are from the bottom of the zone, the same thing applies. You can keep your best entry, and as soon as the worst entry are positive, you can close those ones. Let's say you have two buys now. You open one at 94, and another one on the top of the range at 97. As soon as the 97 is in profit, you keep only the 94. That you're protecting or decreasing your risk as well. Okay, or if you prefer, when you are up to 97, you want to put that at break even. If it goes to TP1 for 697, I meant. If it goes to TP1, you can close that one as well on TP1. Okay, that's always the worst entry. You need to protect it. The best entry, you can keep that running. Is where you can make more money. That's another way to approach the strategy as well. If you watch the videos, you will understand what I'm saying about layering. TP1 again. So you're booking more profits. I'm booking more profits now. I'm just keeping my best entry. The same thing I'm telling you I'm doing here. I'm just keeping my best entry for now. I delete, book some profits. There tiny profit. Sometimes it's just a matter of getting in blue the worst entries. If I have a very good entry, I will keep only that one. Then I can take partials. On that case, I'm over my target. TP1 again. Yeah, that's great. I'm over my target now. Because I'm trading with you, I tend to trade more. That's great. But on the other hand, I protect my capital. If I'm trading now, I will go only for TP1s. Between yesterday afternoon, evening, and the runners I kept, I'm done for the day. That is a great thing. It starts like that. It's refreshing. It's no stress at all, anything. And the trades I take today, I will go for TP1s. That's my rule, by the way, guys. You can stop straight away if you reach your target. And because I'm here another 4 hours today, I will keep trading, but with very low risk. I'm going for TP1s, moving my stop loss. More or less the same strategy I use to get my target, but I just adapt a little bit, even more. I protect even more. I have only one entry on that trade at 96. I'm putting the break even there now. Let me know in the comments if you took that trade, how you manage your trade as well. If you book some profits, if you learn to book profits, just let me know. How was your morning? If you start early morning, if you have done anything on the afternoon, evening, just let me know. I can interact with you. I'm out of that trade that came to break even for me, but I'm grateful. Look, no stress and protect. If that goes to TP3, TP100, I don't care. No emotions on the trade. Just making my profits, and that's it. That's the approach you need to have every day. If you keep doing that over and over, you will be absolutely fine. Another TP1 again, guys. When the market is ranging like that, as you can see on the graphic here on, I think so, 1 minute. Yeah, is sharing the graphic at 1 minute. As you can see, the price came back to that area, 96, 97, and always going to TP1 again. It's so easy to trade when the market is doing things like that, but you just need to be mindful. At some point, we'll break down or we'll break up. That is where you need to be really mindful and protect your capital. Always put stop loss. If you want to keep taking the trade on the bottom and it's going up again, you can keep booking profits, but just be mindful that always a stop loss, because then that can go to a stop loss as well. Hello, Ken.
Hey, how are we doing?
Great. Another signal. We are going to TP all the time. As you can see, it's ranging.
Yeah.
I was talking about a ranging market is great, but you just need to be mindful and put your stop loss, because that can break either down or up.
Well, it's interesting, wasn't it? The meeting that we were at, very, very experienced trader, and all he talked about was going to BE as soon as possible. He said, I now have a defined out. So what he talked about in terms of stop loss was that he said, my stop loss means that I've got a defined outcome. So I know how much I'm risking. I know what my worst case scenario is going to be, which is unknown if you don't have a stop loss. That was really kind of moved things for me in terms of how I view stop losses. So as soon as you move your stop loss to BE, that's it. It's done. You are not going to lose. So what if that's what happens? I don't care.
It's risk free.
Right? Well, it was really the case of removing the emotions, wasn't it?
Yeah. It's like I said now on that signal. As soon as you're in profits, if you book profits and move your stop loss to break even, you're fine. You are blue. You're done. And then you can re-enter the trade if you want to in a better entry, even waiting patiently on that
Yeah.
signal. As you can see, 50 pips, 50 pips, another 30 pips, another 30 pips.
Easy.
The trader, he didn't update because the market came down 3
Yeah.
times. As you can see, it's plenty of opportunity, but you just need to have that mindset.
Well, it was. I mean, and then we've talked about this a lot. Just go into the market, and that's what he said. Press the button, don't hesitate, and then set your stop loss immediately.
Yeah,
So I'm going to take.
that is the first thing you need to do. Even the take profits, you don't need to worry about that.
No, you don't need to worry about profit.
You just need to place the trade on the range, put your stop loss, and then you can book profits. If when the price is on the right place, nearby TP1, are you happy with your profits? Just book the profits.
I've just taken 2 at 30 pips. Thank you very much. You know what? I'll do this all day long if that's what it takes.
Yeah.
I've now come totally away from what I hear quite a lot from traders, which is, looking for the big wins. Yes, I do get the 100 pips, 200 pips, 300 pip trades, but some days that's not what it's all about. Look at that now, right?
Yeah, TP2.
Jump out of these trades, guys. Don't hang on to them.
Just take the profits, be grateful, and move your stop loss to break even. And then if you want to stay on the trades for TP2, TP3, TP4, TP100, whatever you want on your mind, it's okay. It's not being greedy on that case. It's okay to do that. Your camera moved again, Cam?
I think it was following my hands or something. Just replying.
Yeah, because you're moving your hands and things that.
Yeah. I'm going to stop it from tracking me. It's getting too clever for me. This is weird. Right.
But yes, guys, if you want to keep the tip, go for TP2, TP3, TP4 is absolutely fine. As soon as you put your stop loss to break even, as soon as you book some profits. Because if that price, the point, come back to stop loss or your, especially if it comes back to your BE, you don't need to have any emotions. You're not losing any money. But if you don't put a BE and goes to your stop loss, you'll be blame yourself, because we have been there many times. And the way to protect it is booking profits and moving stop loss to break even. Okay, keep doing that over and over and over, and you will see the results.
We have a gentleman that's just contacted me watching our TikTok videos and said they're absolutely brilliant. Can I join your program, please? So I just replied to him.
That's great.
So we could have had a decent profit then.
Yeah.
And
And don't leave
Two.
money on the table, guys.
Yeah, I took 3 trades there at about 30 pips. And beauty of ranging market is, and it's quite a tight ranging market, right? It's quite easy to trade, isn't it?
It is.
You know, once you get, and you have to get into the rhythm of it, you have to get into the pattern. But it's not a difficult market to trade.
The way I was talking on that range, on the 1 minute, you can see straight away the pattern is forming.
Yes.
And then you can go for it straight away, and you know those points will give you some nice pips.
Yeah. So I now have 2 best friends, by the way, for those of you that wonder what I'm doing, Claude and ChatGPT. So, I do a lot of my work through those, both paid, and one's good at some stuff and one's good at other stuff. So I use them both now, and it's really funny because the other day I did something on Claude and we couldn't quite get it, so I went over ChatGPT, and then I told Claude that we did this, and he said, "Your development team's fantastic. Who are they?" I said, "It's your good friend ChatGPT," and it went ha ha ha.
TP3, guys.
Yeah, TP3. Beautiful.
As you can see, it's no right or wrong. If you want to hold for TP2s, TP3s, absolutely fine. As soon as you move your stop loss to break even.
But it doesn't work as often, right? So,
no. You need to book profits.
Yeah, so what you've got to realize is that TP3 is probably maybe 50% or 40%. I don't know what percentages are, right? So I can't. But I know TP1s are 90% of the time, and TP2 is about 60 to 70%, right? So if every time you traded, you did TP1, moved your stop loss to TP1 and left it to run, about 60 to 70% of the time, it would go to TP2. 30 to 40% of the time, it would come back, hit your stop loss, and then you'd reach TP1. Yeah. So you still be at TP1. I'm really sorry, I somehow cannot pay for TradingView, so I've got this freebie version, and it just won't let me pay for it to upgrade to be without the advert. So my apologies for that. Mateus, I will sort out a solution. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just about to congratulate Claude for doing something amazing for me.
As you can see, here is where you can use your runners as well. If you book profits on TP1 and you want to get that trade risk-free at your entry point and go for TP2s, TP3s and more, that is the way to do as well. You just move your stop loss and leave the TP open. And when you're happy with the profits, you book it.
Wowza, look at that beauty. I've been waiting for this, Matthias. I was thinking about this morning, that when is it going to break out of its pattern and which way is it going to break?
Yeah.
Right, I'm just going to do the 1 hour for you guys. Look at that. So yesterday, we were talking about this that we were talking about this yesterday about the days, not the hours. So, and I was saying that these candles will get engulfed. Look at that. So since this morning, yesterday's sell candles been engulfed completely, right? And then it's into the next day. So it could go here, and I think it's up headed towards the 4780, 4790, something like that. May even hit the 4800. What do you guys think? Yeah, give me some comments, right? And tell me that you're here. Tell me whether you're actually listening to any of the mind topics that I've got on.
Don't be shy.
It's any good. Right? So that's engulfed completely now. It's come down a little bit. So let's see what happens, right? I think we could be in for a big buying day today, as long as obviously there's markets permit and the news. We don't get any ridiculous news, which obviously can hamper things. I think Trump's visit to China is going really well. So they're big pals at the moment, and we could be an announcement about the war, which I'm hoping that the Chinese bring some relief for Trump and Iran. I think they both want to bow out with dignity, and there's a lot of egoism going on in both sides. So if that happens, we've got $5,000 gold.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have $5,000 gold that moment. Yeah, it will go like a steam train. Yeah, I don't know whether it'll be 4,900 of that or blah 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 and all the rest of it, but we will have $5,000 gold.
Yeah, your camera is still doing funny things, Can.
It's following me, look.
It's following your face, at least.
The funny thing is, what happens is when I've got the chart and I'm looking at the chart, I actually can't see you and me. So obviously I've got it on, so I go over to the chart screen. So I can't see myself. I can't see what it's look. But look at that. Like a trained monkey now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Brilliant. Okay, so it's easing up a little bit, but it was nice. 180 pips on the 4,700 that we had. So you could have had a really nice profit if you hung on. Doesn't matter if you didn't. Don't beat yourself about it, right? Don't get FOMO. There'll be another one along.
Fair to buy.
What did I say? Yeah, read my mind. Prepare for a buy.
Between 10 and 5. Stop loss at 4.
Oh, beautiful.
Taking profits 13, 17, 22.
as I was saying, if you got the videos here, I have multiple accounts, so I'm managing all of them. But TP's always set. So during that little session, on one of my other accounts, 2 TPs were hit, closed out, beautiful. One was hit on that account, which I closed out manually, and then 2 were hit. So 5 trades in that little escapade of ours. Yeah, small gains, incremental, right? If you're looking for a 3% day, and work out the number of hours, and if you think this can be done in 10 seconds, forget it. Yeah, take your money because you're gonna lose it all.
TP1.
It's gonna be wow, brilliant.
We had time, guys, to place the trade. The price was hanging around the entry point.
Well, a lovely message from one of our traders yesterday. He was a little bit down in the dumps yesterday afternoon, but message said I'm 5% up now, and I said, please shut up shop and go home. And he said, but as you would have seen that, it's wonderful to see those stories, by the way. The thing is, hang on to your profits. Hang on to your profits. I've made 5%, 10%, 20%. Then I'm giving it all back to the market. But I guess my strategy wasn't right. So the money that I made was a fluke, and I gave it back to the market. Now I don't give the market anything back, right? But having said that, if I get it completely messed up, and there's a big price to pay. So the last big trade that I gave it to the market was a few weeks ago, about £1,200. I completely got it wrong. And then it's a case of, okay, biting the bullet, and then I'd lost all my discipline. The lot size was a bit too big. I took my stop loss off because I knew better, but you never do. But I'm happy at the same time. Well, happy may be a word that's going too far. I'm okay with giving it up because it's a long-term strategy. But what that taught me was to take small profits. Yeah, little and often. And now I'm quite happy doing 20, 30 trades a day if that's what it takes. And if I'm actually sat at my screens that amount of time, if I've got other things going on, and I'm happy to do that. But then I'll get 5%, 6%, 10%. But it's incremental. I don't try and do it with a big lot size for one trade any longer, because if you get it wrong, then it's a massive setback. I've recovered all that, by the way. That £1,200, recovered it all and then some. I did that in a day, but then it was a great day. Do you still get those days now, Matthias, or have you developed your trading strategy that doesn't happen any longer?
No, the way I'm doing is like I'm saying to everyone, booking the profits and taking small bits all the time. And of course, I still leave the runners. I can do those partials and leave the runners, but I'm not trailing stop loss or anything like that. But I'm putting my stop loss at break even, book profits nearby TP1 or over TP1, and that's it.
Yeah, brilliant.
Make it simple, and it's easy to keep doing that over and over.
I agree with you.
Because before I was going to TP2s, TP3s, but we saw the probability of getting those. And then I was not booking profits on TP1s. I was just waiting for TP2s, TP3s. And even though I protect myself, I put stop loss at break even. Most of the time was taking me out and no money. And then I just realized I need to keep booking profits, even if it's small profits. And as you can see yesterday on that meeting that we had, is the same approach.
Yeah.
Even though we are using different tool, it's the same approach.
Oh God, yeah. Yeah, multi-millionaire trader. What's the first thing he said? Move your stop loss to break even as quickly as you can. And if it hits it, who cares?
Yeah. And put your stop loss before you put your TP.
But Matthias, it's the same thing, isn't it? The thing with it is that if you're sitting there taking 2 trades a day, 3 trades a day, and you hit stop loss, you're done for, aren't you? Right? If you're taking 20 trades a day, who gives a shit about 3 trades that hit stop loss or 4 trades? You just keep going, right?
Yeah.
But then you've got to make sure your lot size isn't too big and all the rest of that kind of stuff that really makes for, good trading. And that's what we're here for. If you need some help in terms of, I want to change my lot size or what lot size have I got, we're happy to discuss that with you. Yeah. Obviously, it's all individual. The funny thing about, it's not funny actually, but the thing about trading is that especially when we've got traders that are saying, I'm losing money today and I'm making money, we're following the same system, except we're implementing it differently. Right? The signals are exactly the same for all of us. Yeah, we get the same, everything.
Prepare to buy.
Everything. Prepare for a buy.
Another buy is coming.
Beautiful. Right. I've gone into the market on that. We shall see what else happens. 308. All right.
03 to 97. Stop loss at 96 and TP1 06.
Okay, we're coming back a little.
Yeah. If you didn't have time to start, now is the time.
Talking to my friend Claude, saying looks great. Thank you very much. Yeah, perfect. That's your visual for all 3 pages. Right?
That came to stop loss, guys. If you enter that trade, yeah.
I didn't see that. I was too busy talking to Claude.
And the stop loss is to protect yourself and don't put you at risk. Just always trade with stop loss.
That was so promising, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so promising when that started.
Another buy. Between 96 and 90. Stop loss at 89. You can go for it. TP1. Price is going up, 47.
Nice.
Now you can move your stop loss,
Yep.
book some profits, and then it's up to you. If you want to go to TP2, TP3, you need to leave some room for that.
I'm taking 40 pips on that. Thank you.
Yeah, I took some profits as well. Move
Yeah.
stop loss.
The money's not yours until you've closed the trade.
Yeah,
Right?
that's true.
It can go anywhere.
You can see a lot of profits there, but if you don't book the profits,
Yeah.
it's not yours yet.
Looks like it's died a death.
He stopped there. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He's dropping now. Look. He's dropping now. If you put your stop loss at break even, book the profits, is not to worry there. But you need to keep doing that. Then you don't have nothing to worry about. You just need to wait.
Yeah, I took 40 pips on that, and I may look to re-enter.
Yeah, he's coming back on that range.
And if you look along here, that's all it's been doing, sitting there. So we had the spike sitting there, back to there, and hopefully it'll do that again. Pick up some more liquidity and bang. How far it comes, we don't know, but it'll do that again.
The hour is finishing as well. It's a big spike before, isn't it?
Yeah. Almost 100 pips below now, 4,700, which is the price it's been sort of hovering around for the last 2 days.
Starting another hour. Let's see.
Yeah, I just took that.
Amazing.
Re-entered, yeah. 70 pips. I got. Close to layers. Now that is SL fully recovered, so you could have had 100 pips on that. Any questions, guys? Those of you that are watching, go to YouTube. We see those on in here.
It's dropping again, but I still think that will be another spike at some point today. Let's see.
Some days it's like watching paint dry, but you know what? If you're making those 20 pips, 30 pips, 40 pips all day long, by the end of the day, you have an amazing result.
Yeah,
That's what scalping's all about.
it is. Yeah.
One of the greatest days I had scalping was my wife went out about 6:30, 7 o'clock. She got an appointment, or she's doing something. Didn't come back in till about 6:30, 7 o'clock. It was very early doors. And we used to have one account that we used to trade between us. I was telling you yesterday, I think, Mateus. Made £4,700 trading like for 12 days. And just press. Buy, make money, get out. Sell, losing money, get out. Right, that's all it was. Bang, bang, bang. I think I did over 100 trades that day, but you know, £4,500 a day. That was like 3 or 4 years ago. But wow. I didn't know anything about it. I didn't know anything about anything. All I could see was profit. Take it. But this is going down, get rid of it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. That is the key, isn't it? If you copy the signals, is don't leave money on the table. Just book the profits.
Never be scared.
Book the profits and protect yourself with stop loss, break evens, and that's it.
No, none of us have got an account that if it goes up by 1,000 pips, we're going to be multimillionaires. We never have to trade again. So you know what? That's not going to happen. So it doesn't really matter. Don't wait around for this big, whatever nonsense it is. Just take it up, take it down, wherever you're doing. Right. Yes, by all means, you know, you're in the market, start spiking, you trail it, move your stop loss, yeah, within 50, 60 pips of where it is, right? Which is the same as booking profits, because then you can't ever, you know what your outcome is. And if you can tie the outcome down, then there's no risk, right? Your stop loss defines the outcome. You know how much money you are going to lose, right? 1%, 2%, 3%. If you can do that, I'll tell you, you'll be unbeatable as a trader.
Yeah.
Thumbs up from somebody. I think that's probably on Facebook, which is usually what we see. Let me see who's watching us live. Thank you so much. By the way, that little advert comes up because this is a free account. Somehow TradingView won't let me pay for an account to upgrade. So that's the only annoyance. But you can use this for free, this software. So you can just leave that advert there. It just annoys me, so I just click off it. And sometimes it annoys me even more because I click on the wrong place and the advert actually pops up on my screen. But you know what? For £15, I'd rather get rid of it, but I just can't manage to do it.
Maybe we'll need to create a new account. I don't know why.
Well, I don't know what happened. And then, somehow my subscription was cancelled. And then I've even tried with different cards. I think I must have put something in there. It says like not allowed, or it sounds like I've set a rule which says I cannot ever pay for TradingView. I don't know what it is.
Oh, okay.
So I've got another account which I use. It's just the charts here are set up. So I just don't need to go and log on to that instead. Okay.
As you can see on that trade, if you move your stop loss to break even and book some profits already, you don't have feelings on that trade anymore. It's just let that go in any direction, but you completely protect on that trade.
Yeah, you're risk-free, aren't you?
Risk-free, yeah. Price is dropping again, but if you put your break even, if you reach your break even, that's it. You book some profits and wait for the next signal.
And we still in the market?
Yeah.
And have you got open trades? I've got a couple.
No, I close everything. I'm out of break even.
Okay.
It's still on the range to re-enter. We didn't reach TP2.
Two?
But,
no, we haven't.
But I'm okay for now.
Yeah. Yeah, we've recovered the SLs. We've made a bit of money.
That is the key.
100%. 100%.
We start to range again on the same position that we were before the spike. Can you see that on your graphic? Needs to break that 47 again in order to go higher.
If you re-entered, could have had a decent profit. Right now. Yeah. And you know what, Matthias, if you set yourself out and think, you know what, I want to do a minimum 1%.
Yeah.
Right? You know, but even if it's a tough day, I want to end up with 1% and no less. And then I'll take anything else as a bonus, 2%, 3% days are a bonus. I just build that. You take your £1,000, 6 months down the road, you know, you've got £10,000-15,000 there, right?
Yeah.
And the compound curve is absolutely incredible. And those days when you're making £10, £20 soon turn into £50 and £100. And when it's a couple £100, like we were talking to somebody yesterday, £4,000, it's £50 a day. Yeah. A 1% account, you need a £20,000 account to do it. And it's so comfortable then at that point.
It is, yeah.
There's no pressure because you'll do 2%, 3% days. You just withdraw your 1%, right? For the bank holidays and the days when you can't trade or don't want to trade.
Yeah, it's
Such
easy
a
to do
simple thing.
the business plan. You just need to have the patience, especially if you start with small capital.
Yeah. Well, most of us, let's face it, most of us start with small. I mean, we
Yeah,
get the upper comes in with 50K, right? You know, we've had a 65, we've had 100K accounts opened, but you know, it happens, right?
it
But
is. Yeah.
yeah.
Another opportunity there. Look, if you book some profits again, amazing.
Mhm.
No, I was on the range and went to GP1 again.
Yes, I know. I'm in the market right now.
Well done.
Yeah. I've got trades open in all of my accounts right now. And everyone's in a small profit.
You're stuck on that 47 now.
So we have some figures in for the UK's GDP growth, 0.6%, unexpected, and it's the highest in the G7 group of countries. So, you know, despite people telling us that the world's going to the dogs, we're still doing okay. Still here.
We're still making money. That's the
We're
goal.
making money.
Yeah.
Make more money. So when I'm trading like this and it's very quiet in terms of there's not a lot of market movement, I kind of think, right, okay, fine. I'm going to do 1% on each of my accounts. And if I can do that, that's great. Thank you very much. It's progress, right? And
Yeah.
like I think the day before yesterday, I ended up with like 10, 12% on some of my accounts, which is just a fantastic day. But you know, that's unsustainable. And it just, the market was right. Everything was okay. We banged it in. Fantastic. Then there's other days when you struggle. I didn't do a lot yesterday because I had a lot of other things going on as well. So I'm kind of on it. I'm towards my 1% on this one. So I'm not really at 1.5%, which is what I like to do, but it's 9:30.
Yeah. And if you start from early mornings and you did very well on the signals yesterday on the evenings, that's fine as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like you don't need to keep only doing at 8 to 10. Sometimes we don't have the best movements on that time. Every day is different. Every day is different.
Well, it's your job, isn't it? If you're doing this full time, if you're not putting in 8 hours, you're not going to get the results, right?
Yeah.
Quite simple.
Absolutely.
It's no magic.
As you can see, we're still on that range, came back again and reaching TP1 again, but we don't quite came to the 96, but it's still on that range. Now he's breaking it. TP2.
Brilliant. I was waiting for that.
Yeah.
I think there's more to come. Yeah, brilliant. Fantastic. Yeah, TP2 hit. And that's also the signal that that trade is now not valid. You should be out of it. Yeah, so I'm closing out.
Yeah, don't re-enter that trade if you are on
Yeah.
TP2.
So right, let's book some profits, take some more money off the table.
It's still more money to take on that trade, but let's
Oh
see.
yeah, definitely,
Just-
definitely.
Just keep your stop loss at entry point or
Yeah,
any points that you want, TP1 or, and keep holding that, because I still think that will go for 47.8 at least. TP3, let's see. But book your profits. Don't leave money there, okay? At that point, book your profits as well.
so that could be establishing itself now above the 4,700.
Yeah.
And then it, like we were saying, then it could push on.
$47.04.
Yeah, I'm waiting for 05. Got some TP set there, which would give me about 70, 80 pips.
Amazing.
Mm.
It's needed, yeah.
Yeah, next push. And yeah, beautiful little trade there.
Yeah. 05.
Beautiful. That's 2 TPs at 05 taken. Thank you very much. 70, 80
Amazing.
pips on each one. Beautiful.
As you can see, we're
2%
breaking. Yeah.
Sorry, 2% on one of my accounts.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Well done. And see, booking your profits is key for that, because if you don't book in seconds, you can lose it. Yeah. Just coming back. I still think that we'll go to TP3. Let's see. We still have time on that hour.
I agree with you. I've got a couple of runners. See what happens.
Yeah. But like I said, if you protect your capital, you don't have attachments now. You just leave it to the TP that you want, TP3, TP4, whatever you want.
as we were saying earlier, the trades hit TP2. So from that point of view, you're kind of on your own. So see what it does, but make sure that your break even is your stop loss is at least at break even.
And make sure you book some profits as well. And as you can see, we have some updates from the trade all the time. And the last update, you still think that will give you more money on that trade? That means it's completely up to you. Book some profits. I don't know the percentage you want to take off the table, and leave the rest. That's completely up to you, but you have the guidance on the Telegram group as well. Use that on your favor.
So 9:30, what about 30 minutes to go on this session? How are you guys doing? There's a few of you watching, and so how's it going? How's your trading session been? How have you done? And how are you doing? How do you like what we're doing, by the way? Is it any good? Right?
I hope so. We're helping someone. That's the main goal. Oh, 4. Let's see if that is the push. Oh, 5 again. Yeah, I still think that TP3 will be reached. Let's see.
Yeah. I agree with you.
Oh, 6.
I was going to say I've got an 08 TP set and I've got a 10 TP set. Let's see what happens for my little runners.
Great.
Hey Alex, for our signals business we use Vantage. So if you want to join us, give us a shout. Reach out to me. So come and join us on the Telegram group if you want to. So in the midst of setting up a new signals group to add to what we have already, which is completely machine learning, Yeah, Vantage. A lot of brokers are licensed in Australia as a tier one country. They're also licensed in the UK, I believe, FCA, and probably Europe. So they hold 3 tier one licenses. For our CFD business, we usually end up in Mauritius or the Seychelles or something, because the FCA won't allow the leverage that we need. But yeah, they're a tier one broker.
Oh, 05, 04, 06. We want 08.
Well, it's been to 18, so it's only muscle memory, isn't it? Let's see.
That's it.
Well, you know what? TP's a stop loss set, TP1. Thanks very much.
What's
the worst? What's the worst that
Yeah.
can happen, right? I've had 4 or 5 trades out of this particular signal.
Yeah.
Close them all. I've got 2 left open. Both like I said, both left with stop loss set just above break even or TP1. Can't remember now where it's at.
Because
But,
was slow as well, was easy to keep placing trades. Yeah.
That's what I can't. Well, I'll tell you actually. I think I got about 6 or 7 trades out of that signal.
Yeah.
So it's coming back now.
If he's
Do you
still
ever get bored
holding.
with it?
I'm sorry.
Do you ever get bored?
We keep watching that. I can keep watching that for hours and hours. I know. Don't get bored. No.
It's just money, right? It's great.
Yeah. Sometimes it's slow, like now, but when it's slow, it's easy to place another trade.
Yeah, that's all I've been doing. Just take
Yeah.
profit, place another one, take profit, place another one.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, having multiple accounts helps, because you can be running 3 trades. And it's only
Yeah.
1 trade per account.
Yeah.
So that's really helping me enormously. But then it's a difficult act to juggle. Initially, it can be very overwhelming.
Yeah, I think so. For beginner, it's good to have only one account.
Master one thing first, right?
One thing first, and then also not multiple entries. One
Yeah.
entry, 2 entries top, especially for beginners, and that's it. And then when you get used to it, it's easy to have 2 accounts, place 2-3 trades in each account.
But it's money, right? As well, you need a minimum of £1,000 in an account.
Yeah.
And then grow one account, grow it to 5k. Then you got decent returns. 3% £150 a day.
Let's come back to 47. Okay. Give me 5 minutes. I come back now, Cam.
Sure, buddy. So the market is ranging. It's been at 4,700 roughly, give or take, for the last few days. It will break out. I believe it'll break out to the up, not the down. The war can't really, unless something disastrous happens. But I think both Iran and the US are trying to bow out the dignity, and the Chinese may be the key to unlocking the impasse that we have. So they're big enough, they're powerful enough, they're great friends with the Iranians, and of course, Trump's want to be friends with them now. So let's hope something comes out of that. and then gold will just go up and up and up and up and up. So let's see what the hour's done. So the hour's buying, but this come back a little bit. Obviously, we had that spike to 18 or whatever it was in this hour. Or no, that was this hour here. So this hour, we've been to 06, 07. So it's come back a bit, but it's still a buying hour. So we're alternating on. We have 3 selling hours there: buying, selling, buying, selling, buying. So let's see what the next hour brings at 10 o'clock. We won't be with you, obviously. We'll be back at 1 o'clock today. That's our last afternoon session because we don't do a Friday afternoon session. So if there's any questions, just fire them away. Whatever they are, doesn't really matter. We'll answer anything that you guys are having any kind of issues with. So let's go back. So it dropped a little bit now, back below the 4,700, 97, 96, 22. One of my trades out at break even.
And we never reached TP3, as you can see.
No, we didn't. No.
Nearly there, but then it's part of the game. That's why booking your profits is important. And we will keep talking about that over and over.
And you can look at this as a ranging market and you think, right, okay, what's going on here? So one of my trades closed, one didn't. I've just entered another buy at 96 something, whatever it was. Because I think that will come back up again, and then you can take another 20, 30 pips out of it. I don't necessarily have to wait for a signal if you know what you're doing.
And like we said, a ranging market is great to make money. Keep booking your profits and put always. It's ranging, but as you can see, the drop now was not massive, but was a big drop. And if you don't have your break even, and if you still have your stop loss, I'm waiting for TP3, TP4, TP5. It doesn't work like that. You will need to learn that skill to move your stop loss to entry point, break even, as soon as you are in profit. If you do that all the time, you'll be absolutely fine and making profits. That's the key. When we are in TP1, TP2, booking profits. Don't wait for TP3, 4, 5, because that is the work for the runners. If you know how to do the runners, have 0.02, that's the minimum to do a runner, because then you can take 0.01 TP1 and leave the another one to go to TP2, TP3. Is another way, but make it simple, especially now on the beginning of your journey. If you're still beginner, take TP1s, move stop loss to break even.
Well, Cool One's not here today. She doubled her account in 6 weeks taking TP1s from a standing start. She didn't know anything about trading.
Yeah.
Right, so...
and it's possible. You just need to do it every day. Consistency is the key.
Yeah. Well, it's not a possibility, Matthias. It's reality. We've seen it done. We're doing it every day. Right? When I was talking to you last week about, one of my accounts, I thought, let's drop £1,000 in. And I didn't bother. But I smashed out a day on day before yesterday, made £1,008. Right? I'm actually £500 above where I would have been with my £1,000 in. Right? So
that's great.
So yeah. So we're going to sign up in about 10-12 minutes. So if you're managing trades, then you'll still have obviously the Signal service. If you're not in our Telegram group, then all you need to do is to reach out to Matthias or myself. We'll get you in. It's completely free. We don't charge anything. We don't charge anything for this. There's no membership fees. When we set this up, we decided that that's how we wanted to go. Still staying within range. If it doesn't drop anymore, it just goes on from here.
Yeah, it's still, if it doesn't break that point, we're still going up.
Yeah. So what you're looking for here is, when we talk about it hasn't broken the range, so this is the low point here. So if it breaks through that, then it may go lower. But if it remains here where it is now and doesn't come out further, then it's going to go up. And that'll be evidence at some point when you get the next buy signal, where the trader thinks, yeah, okay, here we go. All the signs are there. The order flows are there. Everything's there. There it goes. Can't see it on that chart. Yeah, no, it just came after. I saw it on my chart. Yeah, on the MT4. Okay, we don't have any meetings in between now, Matthias, until 2 p.m. Then I believe we got 2 out of 3. Oh, we got a 1 o'clock, haven't we?
We have 1 o'clock.
Oh,
It will be you doing that.
Yeah. Yes, we got a 1 o'clock. Okay.
Yeah, let me
No, have we
double.
1 o'clock?
Yeah.
How can we arrange that? Because we'll be on the air. Only I will be able to take that.
Yeah.
Oh, we missed that one. I'll get it recorded.
I will go on there and then yeah.
Yeah, I'll make sure it gets recorded. Actually, put a message in our group to Carter and say, can you please make sure that the meeting is recorded? Because only Cam will be able to attend.
Yeah. Let me see. We had one at 10 as well. Just let me check the
No,
calendar.
that's being moved to tomorrow. Moved to
Okay.
tomorrow.
Oh yeah, I can see that. And we have another one at 11 tomorrow as well.
Tomorrow. Oh, I haven't got that.
A new one, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, got it. That was the gentleman from TikTok.
Okay, will be me then doing the live on the afternoon today, guys. We will go through the signals together. Hope so
Yeah.
you can make more money if you following the instructions. That's the main goal.
Okay, so as we draw to a close for the morning, I hope you guys enjoyed being here. I hope you made some profit. I hope you learned a little bit about trading. If you're really going to succeed, then you've got to be, your knowledge levels have got to rise about gold, about trading, about partials, about stop losses, about break evens, all of those things. But most, you have to have a plan, right? Because without that, you don't know where the hell you're going and what you're doing. So you're just having a bit of a go, which is okay, right? Some of us like that. But if you're here, then you may as well turn it into a decent income for yourself, a business, whether that's part-time or whether that's full-time. If you can't do it, you can open an account and hook it up to our algo trading system. It'll do it for you. And that's another way of getting into the market without actually doing anything yourself. But the most money's made by doing things for yourself, but not by yourself, right? So, we're all here, we're trading for ourselves, but we never trade by ourselves. And that's really what Matthias and I set this up for, is to give you guys a resource that you can tap into on a daily basis. Not a classroom, not talking about it, live trading. There's no script to this. We don't decide, we're going to talk about this today. It doesn't matter, right? We talk about the market that's in front of us, about making money. We're trading our own money with you. So, that whatever we're doing, we're not just selling it, we're doing it, and that's what enables us to do it. Because Matthias and I used to do this on our own anyway. So having you guys as an audience makes no difference to us, really. We're continuing to grow our own accounts. We continue to work on our own businesses, and that's what we do. And then it's really nice. There's a lot of unscrupulous people out there. Every day I meet people that tell me, we had a lady, she said, I got ripped off for £10,000. This happened and this happened, right? Yeah, you should do your due diligence. But the promise of easy money sometimes lures people in. this is work, not easy money. You know, the account is in your name. It's your funds. You do with them as you please. We have no access to that. We never want to. That's not what we set this up for. So, you know, come and trade with us, and, you know, stake your claim to the fortunes that people are making. Because it can be a great lifestyle.
We have more people on the call today. Just let us know, guys, if you booked some profits, especially on that last trade, was just slow, but on the other hand, it is good for you as well, especially for beginners. When it's low like that, it's easy for you to understand, but it's a good practice as well for you to keep doing the same thing in every situation on the market.
Definitely. Okay, guys, it's coming up 10 o'clock, so we've got about a minute. If there's anything that anybody wants, please ask now. Hopefully you're going to join us at 1 o'clock, and then we'll trade some more, right? All right, Matthias, I will see you. I won't see you at 1 o'clock. I'll take the meeting.
See you at 3.
Yeah, see you at 3. Okay, take care. Bye now.
Okay, bye for now.
Thanks, guys. Thanks a lot.
See you.